Anurag. Wait a second. Okay, then I'll start. So, everyone out here, happy Children's Day. As you all know, it's 14th of November. So, for this slide, it's just happy Children's Day. We can move on to the next slide. So, anyone who have already attended the sessions, departmental sessions, would actually know the answer to this. And I had also mentioned in the session which I took that entrepreneurship is a bit subjective to everyone, how they perceive it. But I would like to ask you all, what do you all think about entrepreneurship? What is entrepreneurship? Anyone can just open up their mic and talk about it. No need to raise your hand.
May I start? Okay. So, according to me, entrepreneurship can be termed as a method, a process where we find problems or artificially develop problems and solve it itself to generate some revenue and make some chances for employment and add some value to the society, maybe.
Okay, so you mean to say a problem doesn't exist and we artificially create a problem and then we create a solution and then we make a business around that solution. Yeah.
Or maybe we can identify it.
Yeah. And anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone? No need to raise hand. Like, no need to raise hand. Just go on. Orpon Das, if you want to say. So many of you are raising hand. You all can just open up your mic and say. Ornop said, Priyangshu Das, Shubhodip. Anyone? No one, I guess. Huh?
হ্যান্ড রেজ করে আছে, মাইক অন হচ্ছে না?
Yes, that's what.
Well, guys, if you are facing any issue, yeah, you can feel free to comment, I guess. You can write in the comments.
So, what Om said, he took it to a bit of what to say, ethical manner, non-ethical manner. He said that we can actually create a business around a problem which doesn't exist. We create the problem and then we create the solution and make a business out of it. Many companies create a company. Yeah, yes, not exactly wrong. All of you may have some idea of entrepreneurship, and that is where we will actually extend our discussion today. Yeah, wasn't wrong. We can actually create artificially a problem and show people that yeah, we are giving you a solution to this problem, and then we can create a business out of it. But yeah, most of it would actually revolve around creating a business around a solution which we propose, right? Identify unidentifiable problem and create profit. Yeah, exactly, you're right. Anurag, you want to take over? You were not present. Yes,
Fine.
Yeah,
let's move on to the next slide then. Slide. Okay, so what is e-cell and what are the possibilities that are here? So e-cell in very basic. Okay, someone is writing for the previous
Well,
slide.
you may continue. Anurag, you may continue. Yeah, he is giving.
Okay.
Yeah, Naman, you got around it pretty well.
So e-cell in very basic terms is the entrepreneurship cell of JU. So as in the last slide we saw what is entrepreneurship. Some people have answered in the comment box and Om spoke through mic. So in basic terms, that is e-cell. We are kind of a society of Jadavpur University who promotes entrepreneurial activities in the college. So anyone who is interested in anything related to that would be great to join us. So in basic, that's it, I guess. Can we move on to the next slide? So here are some timeline journey of eCell. So we organize various events such as Startup Weekend or Help Prize. There are some workshop and guest talks, and other meets are organized, and also some acclaimed influencers like Aman Dhattarwal have joined us in our event to speak in our events. Like he was there in E-Summit 2021. And that's it. Next slide.
Well, I guess everyone over here has a pretty much the idea. Means we had taken your session and a
Just
lot of us, a
giving
lot
a
of the topics
debrief
were
of anyone
discussed.
who were unable
But
to join at that time.
But to sum it up, in ESL we have majorly three events, but not just three events. There are a lot hell of things going on in our in this society. But majorly the three events are E-Weekend, which will be happening in the day in recently. Then we'll have E-Summit, and probably later we will have a Hult Prize session, which happens on Hult on campus. So this is all about the major events that happen, but there are a lot of things that is happening. They are to say IIC events and a lot more things regarding this. So it's not just the three events, but there will be a lot hell more things in this cell once you get along with us.
Okay, let Kostov take over from now.
Okay, so about the e-summit, already Piyush said a lot about it, but just to be more clarified with this, the e-summit 24 is probably going to be happening the January of the next year. So we will be having 4 events, as you can see. The first one being LaunchX, second being Hack and Pitch, the third being Mock Stock, the fourth being Analyst. So what are these events? How much have we progressed over this time on organizing this? These are the part we'll come to know over time. But let's just skip this part and just be that make sure that if this event happens, you will participate, and because it will be a big event, all India event, and you should participate in it. There were many big people who came to talk, either online or offline. One being Aman Dhattarwal. You can see the image over here. This was an online Gmeet, online meet, and Aman Dhattarwal came, and there were many big personalities who came. With this, we come to the main topic of today, and that is E-Weekend. I want to pass the mic.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, you are.
If you can change the slide.
Hello? Hello?
Am I audible? আমি মানে বেঙ্গলিতে বললে কোনো প্রবলেম আছে? আচ্ছা, মানে আমি ই উইকেন্ডটার জন্য মানে ওই ইসেলের যে গ্রুপটা আছে ওইখানে মানে ই উইকেন্ডের ব্যাপারে এসেছিল। আমি ই উইকেন্ডের ব্যাপারে রেজিস্টার করেছি, কিন্তু মানে ওই যে নানা ইভেন্টস গুলো আছে যেমন পিজেনিক্স, টেকনো ক্রাফট, এইগুলোর ব্যাপারে একটু মানে যদি ডিটেলসে বলো তাহলে ভালো হবে। মানে এইগুলোর ব্যাপারে আমি আচ্ছা, আরেকটা জিনিস এই পিজেনিক্স যেটা আছে মানে টিম কম্পোজিশন, ওইখানে কি মানে আমার যদি কোনো মানে টিম মেম্বার জোগাড় না হতে পারে, মানে তোমরা কি টিম ম্যানেজ করে দেবে?
ই-উইকেন্ড কে আমরা মেবি ফুল ফর্মে বলতে পারি এন্টারপ্রেনারশিপ উইকেন্ড 2023, যেখানে আমরা 4টে ইভেন্ট পাচ্ছি: পিজেনিক্স, টেকনোক্রাট, ডেটাবিন আর একটা কি ছিল, হ্যাঁ একটা ছিল, হ্যাঁ কর্পোরেট ডে। তো এই 4টে ইভেন্টে উই উইল পার্টিসিপেট। আর এখানে ডিফারেন্ট ডিফারেন্ট স্টেজেস আছে where corporate devs will somehow give us a taste flavor of the corporates. Data bench will let us analyze the data and bring out some impactful insights. Technocraft we will be given some product and we need to specify the features and pitch it. And in Pitchgenix we need to form our idea and pitch it.
মানে 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 আমি বেসিক্যালি যা বুঝলাম এটা হচ্ছে মানে একটা পোর্টাল থ্রু which we can relate to entrepreneurship through various competitions.
Participating in E-Weekend would definitely provide you various opportunities to meet with the what I say, that industry-based people, that how the things work in real life, and we would also try to socialize with all of our departmental friends. Just like we are currently we are studying in our own classrooms only, so we need to socialize also. That is my main point.
and also and also and also to know about the others thought process on how they are actually thinking of starting a business and different ideas through which we can actually go forward to entrepreneurship.
Okay, so can you change the slide? Slide has changed. Mhm. So, as every one of you told, this is your first chance to shine. As you come to college, as you are socializing with your friends, as some of you said, that this is your first chance to shine and show that what are your entrepreneurship skills, and what you can do as an entrepreneur. So this is an explorational journey as a whole, and you will also realize on self what you have hidden inside. So please change the slide to the Pigeonix. Pigeonix is visual. ওকে, সো ফার্স্টে পিজেনিক্সটা নিয়ে যেটা আর কি আমি স্টার্ট করছি। হিন্দিতে, বাংলাতে কারো অসুবিধা থাকলে একটু আর কি হ্যান্ড রেজ করতে পারে। ইফ এনিওয়ান হ্যাজ প্রবলেম উইথ বেঙ্গলি ইউ ক্যান রেজ। ওকে ওকে ओके ओके, नो इश्यूज नो इश्यूज। सो आई एम स्पीकिंग इन हिंदी फॉर कन्वीनियंस। सो पिजनिक्स ये है दरअसल शार्क टैंक ऑफ ई सेल। शार्क टैंक किसने नहीं देखा वो हैंड रेज करो। ओके, so I think even if you have not seen Shark Tank on TV, Shark Tank is a show which where people do pitch their ideas in front of investors who invest in them. If they think the idea is suitable enough for them to invest, if it's profitable or not, etc. So Pitchgenics is actually like this, as its name suggests. Pitchgenics, pitch your way to glory. So you have to have an idea, make a PPT out of your idea, where you specify the key points, the problems, the solutions, how you will channelize it, how you will market it, your cost calculation, everything. So in your own way. So we are not forcing you to become the most professional person ever in the first freshers event. So you will be trying all these things, you will be having the taste of all these things, and then you will pitch in front of the judges. So this is simply a B-plan competition. It is a team event, 2 to 4 members. Mentorship with industry experts. The judges who will come for you to judge, they will be industry experts, and the finals it will be pitching with the pitch deck. So you will make an entire PPT where you jot down each and every point, so that your pitch becomes a stronger one. Shubhadeep, pitch genetics, what are you saying to be a mock thing? Can you please explain? If you can switch on the mic and say.
মানে আমি বলতে চাইছি যে 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 আইডিয়াটা পিচ করা হবে মানে ওটা কি রিয়েল হবে না কোনো যে যারা থাকবে তারা মানে একটা জাস্ট ওভারঅল আমাদের লাইক মক ইন্টারভিউ যেমন হয় সেরকম টাইপের হবে?
এখানে actually I am speaking in English. Look, here you cannot demarcate between mock or real. The entire experience you will have is totally real. But you can say it is mock in this sense that you will be pitching an idea which you and your friends will sprout in your mind, which may become a real idea in later future. Yes, Devargo, any doubt?
Will the problem statement be given at that time only, instantaneously?
No. See, have you seen Shark Tank, Devargo?
No.
Okay, so when you pitch a business, you have a business. So did the investor give you the idea to make the business?
No. Oh, okay. I will pitch my own idea for a real life problem, right?
Yes, you will have the problem and you will have the solution. Yes, Meghna?
pitch deck এর একটা example কি হবে? Like how to make the
pitch deck এর example আমরা একটা গ্রুপে I guess পাঠিয়ে দিতে পারবো if it's possible, senior.
Right, Meghna, the thing about this, right now you might not know how pitch decks work, how you're supposed to pitch in general. So we'll be having intro to pitching session soon. Right after college opens up, after vacations, there'll be an intro to pitch session. You will be told how to make an entire pitch deck in detail. Every page of the pitch deck would be explained and how you go about it. So feel free to just ideate for now and take it up later if you have any confusions.
Okay.
Kausar, continue.
Okay, so we have to make, yes, you will have to make a PPT on it. That is only known as pitch deck. So where you have to explain everything about your business. We will take a session, as Devamita Ji said, where we will, yes, it will be an offline session, of course, because pitching is a skill which you should learn hands-on totally. So the pitch deck one, yes, pitch deck one should be offline. Okay, so let me continue. See, that's not actually part of our thing. If they have interest on their own end and you have interest on taking an investment, that's a separate thing. But that does not go through our pipeline. So that's not our part, Plavon. Next slide. So any doubts? Just a minute. So any doubts on pitch as a whole?
এই যে pitch geneticsটা মানে এইটা মানে কি একটা তো ডিউরেশন ধরে হবে, মানে কি এক মাস ধরে হবে, এক সপ্তাহ ধরে হবে কি?
না এরকম না, একদিনেরই খেলা। See, pitch geneticsটা তো হবে basically that we will assume that you don't know anything. Then we will take an intro session which will give you a little bit of boost, like the introductory chapter or the bridge course of class 11. So there you will learn something, right? So then you will apply those skills in this competition. We are not expecting any professional class performance from you. We are expecting that you try to implement the learnings. That's only the thing. তো এটা ওই একদিনের মধ্যেই হবে, খুব বেশিক্ষণ লাগবে না, কারণ পিচ টাইমটা যেমন if you go deeper আমাদের ওটাও বলা হবে, তোমাদের ওটাও বলা হবে যে there are different types of pitches. There is an elevator pitch which is very short. So we won't be giving you that. We will be giving you 3 to 4 minutes for pitch, not more than that. Because that is also an important scoring factor, right? That in how much short of a time you can convince the judge that your idea is a better one.
মানে আমাকে কি ওই একদিনের মধ্যেই মানে আমি কি সলিউশন বা কি প্রবলেম নিয়ে কাজ করব একদিনের মধ্যেই ভাবতে হবে যে পিচ করতে হবে?
না as soon as you have registered for pitch genetics, then you and your friends chalk out an idea, a business idea like this. Suppose we will be selling chalk, as simple as that. we will be doing chop silbo or something. So if you want to set up such a chopper dokan, so you will have to have some planning, right? So you start that planning. You write that you will pitch to the judge that, sir, yes sir or dear ma'am, I will be me and my friend will be opening a chopper dokan. So that's also a business. So you just chalk out an idea. Just at the moment when you register for the pitch list, you can chalk out the idea, make the pitch deck. You can start making the pitch deck after you have session with us. So that's the thing. So there is no stringency like you will have to start at that moment.
Acha, Kaustav, let's move on to the next. We will take all the questions at the last.
Okay. Now comes Technocraft. It is the most interesting event and the most fun event in the entire 4 event thing. This is about product development. So it may sound very much daunting, like what is product development? This sounds very much interesting. We have to do some super coding or something. No, nothing like that. See, this is a simple individual event with no preliminary round. Just for you to have fun. This is an entirely physical round. No online films. This will be on the spot team event. See, networking will be an important soft skill as you go through the entrepreneurial journey. So you will have to network with a member right on the spot, and you will be given just a 1 hour time to do the entire thing. Now, let me give you an idea of the entire thing. This is product ideation. See, product ideation, we will be providing you a list of items with a list of price. They need not to be satisfying the market or something. Your market is the list which we give you. Okay, your market will be, suppose if I say that one chili costs 10,000 rupees in my unit, suppose, then that is true for your product development. As simple as that. So the product ideation will be based on the cost, and the cost limit will be set that you can use up to, suppose, 10,000 rupees or something. This will vary, and then you have to develop a product using components which will have price ranging, cumulative price ranging between that price. Lesser the price and better the product, the higher chances for you to win. And not only that, that you select like a ration, just select the product, the components which you will use. You will have to make a PPT and market your product in front of the judges. So this is a mix of product development, team management, as well as a pitching event. So any doubts?
We can take the doubt. Shivam and Om, we will actually take the doubts at the end. We will actually come back to all the slides and ask you if you have any specific doubts on specific events. So we can move on to the next slide, Kaustav.
Okay. Over to you.
So now let's come to corporate dev. Anyone, have you heard about case studies? How business case studies work? Anyone? Yeah, Om, just go on. Om has heard about most of the things. Seems like that.
अच्छा, ओम को छोड़कर कोई और अगर है तो उसको बोलो. ये तो बार-बार बोल ही रहा है.
हाँ, कोई और, मतलब
we will come to you. Let someone else also speak.
Yeah. Let someone else come. Like case study. ये दोनों words सुन के भी like दिमाग में क्या?
We have seen different case studies on YouTube Shorts, something like
that.
How big
Wait a second, Devargo. Like let Yash speak first. Yeah.
We have seen several examples also that how famous companies, like how Big Bazaar works, how it is a model that it's different steps, it's different stages, how different things works in real life. That should come under case studies.
Yes, you are partially correct, Devargo.
Yeah, suppose let's say a company X markets a product. Okay, so suppose in the year 2023, the company X, it suffered a loss of something in, say, $1 million in marketing the product, and it's kind of like an exception to the general trend. Let's say some other companies in the pool of which market the same product, they acquired a profit, but company X suffered a loss in that product.
Debargo, like.
So that's my idea, kind of. So that's a case study of company X.
Acha, so like what they did, talking about that is what you think is case study, right?
Yes.
Okay. Arya Mitro. Yeah, go on.
I think case study means that we take up a very small portion and we do a in-depth study of the entire thing. Instead of taking a larger portion and analyzing it on a superficial level, we take a very small topic and do a deep dive research on that small topic. I think that's a case study. Means our research area is small, but the amount of research we put in, that is very deep.
So not like most of you have actually summarized what happens. So what happens in corporate dev more specifically is that there are 2 rounds. Okay, so in the first round we actually give you a quiz which you would most probably give on Unstop, and the quiz is according to the like corporate world, what happens in the corporate world and stuffs like that, companies and basic things. Okay, basic things which you can very easily give the quiz if your aptitude is up to the mark, which most of yours are. And then after that we divide you into teams, and then we actually give a case. Now what is a case? A case is a like for example, as Dibargo said that some company did something, right? So some company faced a problem, so how would actually you tackle the problem? So regarding that we give you a case. That case can be on any topic, and then you prepare a PPT and then present in front of the judges. These are the 2 main rounds, and there is also a third round which we aren't talking right now about. Any doubts if you have any short doubts? Okay, don't ask about the detail of corporate devs, that we will cover at the last if you have any doubt. But besides that, any doubt like
Well, to add on what he's saying, it's the third round is the final round, and usually this is a surprise for you guys. Each and every year, the events change to some extent, and so for this round, you need to wait to the finals to know what happens here.
okay, so we can then move on to the next slide.
হ্যালো দাদা,
হুম
তোমরা যে মানে ফার্স্টের টাইমে যখন যে ইসেল ফ্রেশার্স গ্রুপটা সবে হয়েছিল তখন মানে অনেক কটা প্রবলেমস দিয়েছিল, যেমন মানে একটা স্ক্রিন রেকর্ডিং অ্যাপ লুম, ওটার কি প্রবলেম হচ্ছে, ওইটা কিরকম ভাবে কাজ করে, তো ওইগুলো কি কেস স্টাডিজ এর মধ্যে আসবে?
কোনটা আরেকবার বল।
যেমন একদম ফার্স্টে
একটু জোরে বল, আমি জানি না আমার নেটে প্রবলেম হচ্ছে কিনা।
হ্যালো, শুনতে
হ্যাঁ
পাচ্ছ?
বল বল বল।
যেমন একদম ফার্স্টে যখন মানে গ্রুপটা সবে তৈরি হয়েছিল তখন একটা যেমন অনেকগুলো প্রবলেমস দিচ্ছিল, আমাদের বলছিল কি এখানে আরো ডেভেলপমেন্ট হলে ভালো হয় বা কি আরো পার্টস ওপেন করতে পারি আমরা। তো ওইখানে যেমন অনেকগুলো প্রবলেম দিয়েছিল, যেমন একটা স্ক্রিন রেকর্ডিং অ্যাপ লুম, ওইটা কিভাবে কাজ করে, ওটার কি প্রবলেমস, সেইটাগুলো মানে সেগুলো কি প্রবলেমস ফেস করছে, ওইগুলোর কি সলিউশন হতে পারে। তারপর আরো অনেকগুলো মানে দিয়েছিল ছোট ছোট, তো ওইগুলো কি কেস স্টাডিজ এর মধ্যে আসে?
হ্যাঁ, ওগুলোকে তুই মানে ছোট লেভেলে কেস স্টাডিজ হিসেবে তুই ওই জিনিসগুলোকেও প্রিপেয়ার করতে পারিস, ঠিক আছে। এবার দেখ, যে কোনো বড় কেস স্টাডিকেও তো ওই যে কোনো বড় কেস স্টাডিকে ওরকম ছোট কেসে ব্রেক করে লাইক প্রবলেমস গুলোকে সলভ করা যায় অ্যাকচুয়ালি, ঠিক আছে। তো বলতে পারিস ওইগুলো তোর মানে থিঙ্কিং ক্যাপাসিটিটাও ডেভেলপ করে ইভেনচুয়ালি, রাইট, যাতে এরকম যদি আরো বড় করে কেস থাকে, ঠিক আছে, সেই জিনিসগুলোকে যাতে তুই ট্যাকেল করতে পারিস, রাইট। সো মুভিং ফরওয়ার্ড, কৌস্তভ। তো লাস্ট ইভেন্ট is data bench, right? I don't have to speak much, or I won't even ask you all like what you know about data bench or data analytics. Most of you have some idea or the other, which is more or less the complete idea of the event. So it's a data analytics event. So Okay, no, Swapno Neel.
It will happen in 2 days, but there are 2 days spread out in which there will be 4 events. So two events per day you assume it to be for the first two halves. You don't worry, there won't be any overlapping of events, but we will discuss these questions for later. Jyotiratra, you may continue.
Yes. So, like if every one of you mostly know about data analytics, you all will be given a data, like that is the second round, though I'm speaking about the second round first. So you all will be given a data, and according to that we will actually provide you with some questions, and you have to analyze the data using tools and bring out the solution to those questions, problems, whatever we give you in the sheet, right? And the first round is actually a quiz round, which mostly will actually consist of data interpretation, stuff which you have done in class 10 and 12 level, so it won't be very difficult.
Basic logical questions and maths.
Yes, logical reasoning type of question. We can move ahead to the next one. So register fast if any one of you haven't registered. It's 23rd of November is the last day of registration. And I would also insist that mostly many of even my batchmate had thought why to participate. We aren't interested in entrepreneurship, or many people actually say this, like I want to go in this field, I want to go in that field, so why like participate? But I would actually say that if you look at these events, these 4 events, just these 4 events, not any other events which we actually conduct, then you would notice that these events actually make you grow holistically, right? Through pitch and like in mostly all the events you have to pitch in front of the judges, so your soft skills, your speaking skills actually improve. And also in corporate dev and data binge, you understand how to analyze a problem. In data binge, though, the way you analyze a problem is more dependent on your hard skills, but in corporate dev it's dependent on your thinking capacity, how you are thinking, how you tackle a problem, how you approach a problem, right? Technocraft also has some hard skills involved, okay, product management, but it's mostly like a person who doesn't know much can actually come and do very well and learn a lot of things. These will actually be required in your later life as well. If you don't pursue entrepreneurship, still you will be requiring these in your corporate life and like stuffs you do later in your life, right? So I'm signing
I
off.
would just like to intervene here. I think because there was talk about a lot of aspects of why you should participate and what's fun about the whole thing. Some of you might have missed about the intricacies of what each event entails, right? That's why there were a lot of questions also, I suppose. PitchGenX, B-Plan competition. I'll just go through the steps of it all. You firstly have to create a team of 2 to 4 members. How many people here don't have teammates right now and they're struggling ki like আমি PitchGenX কি করে participate করব আমার এখনো বন্ধু হয়নি, right? There's quite a few of you, right? So we know that problem. We've had that problem in our own years because everybody you see at ESET did E-Weekend, did PitchGenX. So for that, what we'll do is, as I said, we'll be having that intro to pitching session, right? Once college reopens, on that day, we'll start PitchGenX ke liye matchmaking. So we'll do team matchmaking. Everybody that's in need of a teammate will be put in the same group and you can like discuss ideas or find your teammate basically. So understand that finding a teammate will not stop you from participating. So just be like chill about that. You will find your teammate, team is created. What do you do next? There is no problem statement. In PitchGenX, nothing stops you. We won't be like फूड सेक्टर में कुछ बनाओ, इस सेक्टर में कुछ बनाओ, तुम्हें जो मन करे वो करो. Now, PitchGenX is a B-plan competition. Everybody is being like, oh, you have to think about a startup, you have to create a pitch deck for a startup. We don't expect you to create a startup in 1 or 2 weeks. That is impossible. Nobody can ever do that. You just have to come up with an idea, come up with a problem near you, and like think of what a good solution for that would be. A very common idea that has come through in the past few years. And like, please don't use this. or it won't work this year, because we've seen this and I'm talking about in the meeting. But सबको यहाँ पे, how many of you are living in PGs or hostels here? Right. खाने का प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है? अभी अभी आए हो कॉलेज में, खाने वाने का प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है? घर का खाना मिस कर रहा है यहाँ पे कौन? Okay. I feel like काफी लोग घर का खाना मिस कर रहे हैं. So yeah, your seniors also went through the same cycle, right? So in their year, a common thing that came up was they wanted to start like a Zomato, but for tiffin services. Exactly, has been issued into movies. Say they wanted to start a Zomato, but for tiffin services, and they did not do anything else. They just created their whole idea into like a nice business plan and presented it. That was all they did. That is all you have to do also. If you can create a product, if you can create a prototype, तुम website का कुछ छोटा सा मतलब Canva पे ठक ठक करके कुछ बना लेते हो, then that is amazing. But you are not being expected to do like the biggest thing possible. You're just being expected to do your best and learn a lot from it. So that is what you do. You ideate with your teammates. You create a pitch deck for it. We'll teach you how to create that pitch deck. AI idea ta scale up kora chap. AI idea ta scale up kora chap hai. So see, you have to think about if the ideas you come up with in Pitchgenix could be scaled up or not. That is also a criteria. But yeah, you're just supposed to create a PPT. Oh, PPT bhi kaise create hoga, that also we'll teach you. E-Weekend, more than winning, more than even like networking with your friends, which you will do an immense amount. It's about learning, just like being shocked with all the learning that comes at you in like a period of 1 week, in the period of 48 hours. There's so much you learn over those 2 days. So everything that is going to happen in the event, you will get guidance from us. Be assured of about that. That goes for Pitchgenix. Anybody has any doubts about the structure of Pitchgenix now? Other chota doubts we'll take at the end. Any doubts about structure of Pitchgenix? Just open your mic and speak. Right, I'm guessing no. उसके बाद क्या आता है? उसके बाद we have technocraft. Right, technocraft. Aspiring product managers already कहाँ यहाँ पे कौन हो गए? Product manager किसको बनना है यहाँ पे? Or you just want to build a project product?
Excuse me, ma'am. The thing is that I am seeing the slide which is showing registration closes on Thursday. That thing one.
Yeah. It's that slide only. We are not changing it. If you have a doubt, you can ask.
Sure.
We're not going through slides. You just listen to me speak. If you have a doubt, you ask me. Right, we're good to go for technocraft.
Okay, sure.
Yes. How many of you here are aspiring product managers already? First year में एकदम fancy thoughts किसको आ रहे हैं? अच्छा. Okay. There's a good amount of you already like एकदम product manager mode में आ चुके हो. So not me. Okay. Sure. So technocraft might help you become a product manager, but it will mostly help you think quick on your feet. It tests spontaneity. It tests कि तुम like on spot कितना अच्छा सोच सकते हो. So with technocraft, you do no preparation till the event day. Event के morning में, and technocraft by the way would be the first event for you guys. बीच में किसी ने question पूछा था कि सारा एक दिन में होगा नहीं. Shop की जो एक दिन है होगा ना. 2 दिन থাকবে. There'll be different slots for each event. Most of you, like each one of you, is expected to participate in all 4 events. We did that in our year. Most of us participated in every event. So do not worry about that. Technocraft में you do no preparations till the day of technocraft. There'll just be a quiz round pehle to filter some of the top 30 candidates. I think the quiz is mostly like normal GK stuff, thoda bahut maths, so normal logical analytical stuff, everything basic. This won't be like, there won't be a bar whether you're in the engineering faculty, science faculty, arts faculty. ऐसा maths नहीं पूछेंगे कि it puts you at a disadvantage, right? So be assured of that. Who's that? Yes, good Orko. Great. There's social entrepreneurship. So at technocraft, once you've done the quiz, forget about all stress. सीधा सुबह you reach the morning of the event. वहाँ पे you will be assigned your teammates on spot. You will meet new people. You will be in a team on spot. And we majorly give 3-4 products and uska description रहेगा of different features. You will be given a total budget, and us budget me you will have to create the product. Now, are you building like a product on spot? Like if we tell you ki your product is a car, you won't be expected to build a BMW on spot. You are just going to like theoretically compile all features कि like ये अगर एक product में होता तो कितना सही रहता, ये अगर एक product में होता तो कितना सही रहता. So you're theoretically compiling all of those features and you present ki why the combination of features you've chosen is the best one. That's all you have to do. Now, what is hard about this? First of all, you will have to meet your teammates and create a PPT while doing all of this thinking in like a period of 1 to 1.5 hours. When you're in it, it's insane. You think you cannot do it, but by the end, somehow you manage to do it. But that is what Technocraft is. Right? Any questions here? Are you confused about any step of the process? Right. I assume no. What do we have after that? Data bench. Right?
How many members in a team?
Team would be assigned on spot, so you don't have to worry about that right now. The number would be somewhere between 2 to 4.
Sure, thanks.
Right. Let's move on to data bench then.
Ma'am, what
We have
if we
corporate
already?
Ma'am,
Ma'am, what if we create a team and register for it like 4-member team? We make a 4-member team and then register for it.
no, you can't do that. You have to work with strangers. That's the whole thing of
अच्छा.
Technocraft. तुम्हें
Okay, okay.
introvert or extrovert तो फर्क नहीं पड़ता, तुम्हें लोगों से बात करनी होगी. So that's Technocraft. Next we have data bench. I think Jyotiraditya gave a very good description of it. Is you mostly know everything you have to know about it already. If you don't, that is also completely fine. Basically, it's data analytics, right? Data bench may be same as Technocraft. एक quiz होगा, normal basic stuff, analytical stuff, थोड़ा बहुत शायद stats हो जाए. We never know, but nothing that you have to study for. Please don't study for these tests. It's a waste of your time. Don't do that. But there'll be a normal test. We'll filter some people out. After that, again, we will assign you into teams. দিদি তাহলে কি আমাদের ল্যাপটপ ক্যারি করতে হবে ইভেন্টের দিনে পিপিটির জন্য? Yes, you will have to carry your laptop. Although I'll tell you what I did. আমি যখন ফার্স্ট ইয়ার শুরু করেছিলাম, I didn't even have a laptop. So I brought my phone. One of my teammates had a laptop, so that was great. But I brought my phone and I downloaded Canva. I had Canva downloaded on my phone, and I edited a lot of the PPT on phone. So nothing is ever a bar for you. Can we use AI for data bench? Interesting question. I think you can use all tools at your disposal, but plagiarism, especially text plagiarism, तो तुम्हें समझ में आ जाएगा. So you will have to.
Can we just take AI out of the equation because we are just pitching our ideas, right?
What do you mean by that?
And we will be doing this sometime in the future to the real world where we will have no AI to support us. So we might as well take AI out of the equation and do stuff.
Look, I cannot stop what you do at your home, right? You agree to that? What you or anybody here does at home, we cannot stop that, and we shouldn't be, because it's a reality. I cannot stop you from using resources that are already there, and I wouldn't put you at a disadvantage by making this rule when I already know others are going to be using it. I cannot stop it, so I will not have that rule. What I'm saying is you will have to explain your approach. There'll be judges at these events. Also, the judges at all of the E-Weekend events are going to be JU alums. So you start networking with like alums that are doing really successfully in their careers right at the beginning of your first year. That's a big perk of E-Weekend. And they'll be grilling you with questions. So if you've done something with AI, you won't understand it as well and it'll be caught very early on. So if you want to use AI, obviously use its help. But then have your concepts clear, have what you're talking about super clear in your head.
Devamita, also one thing I would like to add, Devarko, like what you said is like we won't have AI later in our life to be using it. That's not actually true. Like if you go for a job tomorrow, you will have AI to your disposal. You can use it if you want to, but you have to use it as a tool, not completely rely on it. You must use it in order to make your works faster. Okay, don't do works which can already be done very easily by AI, but of course know how those things are done, because you will be asked to explain it, and if you don't know it, it's of no use. Just completely
Okay,
read them.
okay, sure, sure.
Right.
Because I've seen at hackathons that people rely on AI to win that stuff.
No,
So yeah.
you can never win a hackathon by completely relying on AI. Okay, you can never. I am a developer and I can speak.
Hackathons are designed to test your skills, not your AI skills. They usually work in templates, but when you are put to test, and besides, you have to do it in a stipulated time. So, not talking about development, let's stick to what we are doing over here. But it's a very vague point that AI should be used. It's not that powerful. If you know nothing, AI can't help you.
Yes, I think this is a really interesting discussion, and one of these days we'll take it up in the freshers group. I would like to know everybody's opinion on this, but yeah, let's move on. In data bench, how many of you here want to participate in data bench but don't know data analytics?
Hello.
Yes, Shubham.
আচ্ছা, এখনো পর্যন্ত যতগুলো ইভেন্ট ডিসকাস করলে at any point of time কি মানে কোনো কিছুতে পার্টিসিপেট করতে গেলে কোডিং ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ কোডিং জানা নেসেসারি?
I'm getting to that only. No, I'm getting to that only. For data bench, you would need coding to some extent if you choose to do it. Excel or kote parish data bench, but a lot of people use Python, Nime. There's been Google Colab, काफी tools hai. So you might or may not use coding.
কারণ মানে আমার 11-12 এ মানে কম্পিউটার সায়েন্স ছিল না, আমার বায়োলজি ব্যাকগ্রাউন্ড। তো
I'm getting to it. Yeah, so I see a lot of people here that want to participate in data bench but don't know data analytics yet. I was one of you when I joined in first year. I technically still don't know a lot of coding. I can use Python, but that's about it. And we know that that's a truth for most people here. That is why we have a Python, like a session for you with like a tool that you can use for data bench. We'll take you through the basics of how to use that tool and how to like do your like problem statement through that tool in a session, and we'll take that session somewhere like a few days just before the event. So be assured, don't feel like you don't have coding skills so you must not participate in data bench. If you want to build those skills now, this might be your best chance, because you will gain like a lot of knowledge about data analytics in with like 48 hours to 72 hours mein काफी तुम्हें सिखा देंगे. So I would say whether you know coding or not, still participate. Otherwise, if you still don't want to do coding, there are a lot of no-code tools also, which your seniors will go on about in the session itself, right? So that shouldn't be a problem. Shubham, I hope that clears your question.
পাইথন বাদে কি অন্য কিছু ইউজ করা যাবে?
হ্যাঁ, Python বাদে you can use Excel only. You can use Excel, you can use Google Colab, you can use Nime. There are a bunch of tools, and in the session we'll take you through probably one code tool, which will be Python, and one no code tool, so that like सब में diversity रहना, everybody feels comfy. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Right. So I think we're clear with data bench. With data bench, yeah, you will be given a problem set. You'll use whatever tool is taught to you, or you can use a tool on your own also. Use that tool, answer the questions that are attached with the problem set, and you make a PPT out of all your findings. You present it on the D-Day. Also for data bench, once the quiz is complete, your teams will be assigned randomly again. So we do that on purpose at E-Weekend, so that all of you can become friends with each other, because we're hoping that you will be the future of ECEL. And for you guys to run the organization, well, you have to be friends with each other. So teams will be randomized and you'll be set up on spot. Now, what is our last event? It's corporate devs, right? I think there was a lot of discourse about case studies. Case study काफी अच्छे से define कर सकते हैं in the most basic sense. एक business problem तुम्हें random दे देंगे, थोड़ा बहुत context देंगे, but एक business problem दे देंगे. You have to come up with creative solutions for it. That is all a case study is. And at your level, the case study that will be given to you won't be very difficult. In terms of the process of it all, corporate devs maybe there'll be quiz. After quiz, you will be assigned teams. Teams will have to present a case study. Okay, first round is quiz, second round is your case study. You present that case study with your teammate on the day of the event. On the day of the event itself, तुम्हें results बताएंगे, and then you'll be given like an hour or two to prepare for the last part of the event, which is a surprise, as I think Piyush said. So does that make sense to everybody? Any questions there?
Where would all the events be held? Salt Lake campus or main campus?
Good.
Jadavpur campus and equipped.
I had a doubt, like very
Yeah, tell me.
off the topic. Suppose the pitch deck session will be held on 21st, and we have the normal classes too going on, and we may have labs. So what can we do if the time overlaps?
You do realize we also have classes. So we won't be doing it during classes. We'll be doing it on after us. We'll be doing it sometime around like 5 or something, like right after the last class ends. You come with us, we all sit together, we learn how to pitch. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay, got it.
Cool, chalo. I think those were the 4 events. One of the second years, please take over from here, and then I think we can wrap it up.
4টি ইভেন্ট কি সিকোয়েন্সিয়ালি হবে, মানে রিলে টাইপ অফ?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, সিকোয়েন্সিয়ালি হবে।
Okay, so with this we come to this page. So one of the additional perks you may get once in a while is to get your face in the media. You can see the images of our seniors. The below image is from HULD Prize. The team went to regional levels and higher levels. So yeah, you if you proceed like in a good way, you can be like one among them right in the future. So that's one part being in the ESL. So with this, the next thing is our collaborators. So thanks to our partners with whom we collaborated over the years, companies like TEDx, KPMG, JetBrains, DigitalOceans collaborated with us in events like E-Summit, E-Weekend, and others. So ESL is also registered under IIC, also called Innovation Cell. So yeah, with this we proceed further. So now comes a question. ESL is not a club. So I want you guys to answer. Then what is ESL? Come on, unmute yourself and speak. ESL is not a club. Then what is ESL? Please don't give any serious answers. Okay, emotion. Emotion. Yes. Anything else? Cell. E-cell is not a club but a cell. No, not that.
Cell as in battery.
No. Community, okay. Open forum. No, not open forum exactly. Okay. Opportunity.
I'll just say one thing. ESL is not an open forum. It is open to all, but we are a very close-knit community, which is why we do all of these events. If you're a part of ESL, you will have a special feeling. It's not always open for all. We have a special team, and like we hope that you guys will become a part of it.
আমার একটা ইসিএল সম্পর্কে মানে জেনারেল কোশ্চেন আছে, করতে পারি কি?
হ্যাঁ বল।
আমি মানে আমরা ইসিএল কে কিভাবে মানে নিজেদের কোনো আইডিয়া বা কোনো কিছু পিচ করার জন্য, মানে ওভারঅল যদি কোনো ফিউচার লাইফে যদি কিছু প্রয়োজন পড়ে, তখন কি করে মানে ওভারঅল জিনিসে কি আমি হেল্প পাবো, যেমন ইনভেস্টিং টাইপ অফ জিনিস, এগুলো আমি জিজ্ঞেস করতে চাইছি।
अच्छा, तो
Okay.
In general, a good thing about ECEL is also the whole team aspect of it all. So let's say তোর একটা idea আছে and right now you're looking for guidance or funding for it. The university থেকে, as Pranay said, you'll get some degree of help. But beyond that, তুই যদি কোনো help চাস, there's a lot of like your seniors in ECEL are connected to other startups, or let's say other venture capitals or other like funding spaces or spaces that can get you more connects. You can always reach out to them. So that's a big perk at ECEL.
Okay.
Okay, so coming back to the question, so we got many answers. Now coming to the answer. So yeah, ESL is a family of close friends who work with each other. There are many events which happen. We collaborated with each other. You can see the pictures over here. These are our seniors. The previous slide had pictures of our batch, and this thing continues. It's a legacy passed on from years from our seniors to us, and we'll be passing on to you guys. So yeah, it's a small family, but it's a happy family with many ups and downs. It goes on, but yeah, many cool things happen. As I said, once in a while, you may even get to see your faces in the newspaper, in the channels, TV channels, and etc. etc. So overall, a lot of fun happens. We'll be hoping that you guys will be joining with us soon. Okay, so coming to the next one. Yeah. So if you have any, before anything, those who haven't yet registered for E-Weekend, please just note down this this website name, eweekend.jusl.in. Just please open it and
Guys, we will share the links with you, and for the
yeah.
time being, we will also share the presentations with you. But if you really have any doubt or any query regarding registering or any event in general, see, there are 2 to 3 coordinators assigned for each events. So you can definitely go and ask them by checking their names on the website. Besides, you can ask any one of us, Kaustav, me, or Gaurav. And beyond that, if you need any help, you can every time feel free to contact us as well.
So anyone, do you have any doubts regarding anything? Anything of the whole orientation? Any doubts? Come on,
Dada,
unmute yourself. Huh?
in pitch Gen do a singular person need to pitch, or can everyone in the team pitch for some portions of the PPT?
Everybody in the team is expected to pitch. There are like, you'll obviously be marked, right? There, even though E-Weekend is mostly like centered at learning and building a community, there's a winner, runners up, and all of those stuff. So you will be marked, and if everybody in the team pitches, it shows that everybody in the team has had significant contribution. So you get marked better. That's all. Yes, Meghna.
All right.
What are the criteria for marking?
We can't share that, but I think we'll go over what makes for a good pitch during the session. Even for things like data binge, during your learning sessions, you will be told as to what makes your whole presentation better or what we'll be looking for. But we can't be giving you exact criteria.
See, if I am very precise with you, this is the reason why we are asking to participate in all events, because directly we won't be sharing this with you. But for example, if someone is participating in Technocraft, we will be judging you on some points, and we will be specifically mentioning it to you in the case study which will be provide you. So with time and all, if you prepare for it, you will already get the gist of what you need to do. So that is why it's like it's a part after part, a sequel after sequel. So you participate in one, you get to know what happens about the next, because already you have to pitch in a lot more of events.
That's actually a really good answer. Oh, Kaushik is such a nice guy. Krish, yes, Krish, tell us.
Anyone can unmute and talk if they
Yes.
want. No need to raise hands.
Hello.
Yeah, what's your question? Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
I just wanted to ask about the registration of PitchGenX. So when I am going to the website, it shows that you have to enter the name of your group and you have to enter the IDs. So if I have a team, can I like only one member enter the names and IDs and it will be registered for whole of the team?
Yeah. Only one member registers for everybody on behalf of everybody.
All right. That's all. Thank you.
Right. Arpan Das? Okay. I'm guessing Arpan didn't have a question. Debargo?
I'm asking that I have a team with 2 members currently, so can I register that team and edit it later on if I get more members?
I don't think editing is possible. Piyush, is editing possible?
No, but if there are some people who are interested, it's after the registration ends. If you find someone is interested to participate in the events, usually you will definitely ask in the freshers group. If we see that you need a partner and you are interested, maybe we can arrange something. We will inform you before that, but Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Anybody
So
else?
I'm not registering for Pitch and Access currently. Okay, so I will register if I get more members.
Sure, just do it. Third. Krish, do you actually have a question or are you just asleep? Would anybody like to scream at Krish? No, okay. Okay, we'll just assume Krish doesn't have a question then. Priyanshu, did you have another question?
No. I didn't have any questions. Sorry.
Your hand is raised. Anyway, anybody else? Anything you want to say? I think we're done with questions. Anything you want to say? Anything you're feeling excited about?
আমি জানতে চাই ইসেলের অফলাইন ওরিয়েন্টেশনটা কখন হবে, কবে হবে?
Intro to pitching will be your first big, let's say, meeting with all of us. So make sure you attend that.
Probably it's on 21st. More on that we will share it with you later.
Okay, thank you.
Anybody? Anything else? Right. I think that's a wrap on the show. Second years, do you want to say anything else? I'm unable to make any team. Can I register myself on only? Krish, as I said, there'll be team matchmaking post the intro to pitching session. So just wait till then. You'll find a teammate through that, hopefully.
Didi, on the website, it is mentioned that we have some exciting merch also for that E-Weekend. So what about that?
Try to win the merch. Why do you think there's a competition?
Okay.
Right. Second years, take over. Last bit.
Finally, like I was raising hand. I think no one saw. When Devamita said anyone wants to say anything. What I would like to say to all the freshers right now that try to participate in all the events because this will be the one-time opportunity. And if you participate, if you don't, that's a different issue. But if you participate, you would want it a second time in the second year. Okay, like we are already talking with the third years that we want it once more. It's like a great experience and you would like miss it. Okay, after the first year you would actually miss it. So that's all. I don't think any other of my batchmates have anything to say. Anyone?
Guys, thanks for tolerating us. Have a good sleep and happy Children's Day.
Happy Children's Day, everyone.
যে ইসেলের সব ইভেন্টস কি লাইক ব্যাচের সাথেই করতে হবে নাকি লাইক তোমার সেকেন্ড ইয়ারের সাথেও করতে পারে?
E-Weekend is just for first years. Aage you can do it with people from any batch.
Okay.
Guys, I think that's it for the day. You can start leaving the meet now. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.